Orenthal James Simpson, better known as O.J. Simpson, is a former football superstar, spending his collegiate career with USC and spending many years of his NFL career with the Buffalo Bills. In 1994, he was acquitted of a double murder of his ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and her good friend Ronald Goldman. This was labeled the trial of the century by the public. O.J. Simpson spent about $50,000+ a day playing his dream team of lawyers that included people like Robert Kardashian and many others. The trial lasted about 9 months and ended in O.J. being pled not guilty by the jury. And to this day, there is still much controversy surrounding if O.J. Simpson did or did not commit the murder of his wife and friend.
Hi, my name is Parker Merritt, and today I will be discussing the trial of O.J. Simpson and why he is involved in a witch hunt. During the trial, the prosecution allowed the defense to have O.J. try on the gloves recovered from the murder scene, and they did not fit his hands. This was on June 15th, 1995. Additionally, he did not have any wounds that would cause speculation. He only had a tiny bruise on his body and a small cut on his finger. They weren't even close to the type of injuries that would leave pools of blood at the crime scenes. Also, a murder weapon was never found, and it was obvious that the murderer used a knife, and O.J. was never found in possession of a weapon that matched the slashes on Nicole Brown Simpson's or Ronald Goldman's body. In addition, the bloody clothes that he would have been wearing during the murders were never found. On a different note, Dennis Fung admitted that proper protocols were never entirely enforced at the crime scene. This is a major development as this came out on April 4th, 1995, well into the investigation. On a more racial side of things, the lead detective of the case who first found the crime scenes was a labeled racist. Mark Furman was found previously and repeatedly using the N-word. Many Americans saw this as a biased account towards O.J., who was black, and therefore a biased account of the entire trial itself. Another racially charged event that occurred during the trial was Time magazine's publication of an issue with a considerably darkened face of Simpson, perhaps to make him appear more menacing. This was published on June 27th, 1994, at the very beginning of the entire investigation itself. These events highlighted how the case became one for race as well as one for murder, and why it was indeed a witch hunt. Thank you.
On June 17, 1994, O.J. Simpson was charged for the double murder of ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman. Although he promised to surrender to authorities, he fled the scene and became a fugitive, and was spotted later on Santa Ana Freeway in his white Bronco, evading the scene. He arrived at his house a little before 9 p.m. where he was arrested. It was very well known that he had a motive for murdering his ex-wife Nicole. Simpson was prone to jealous rages, including allegedly stalking, hitting, and degrading Nicole. These were all signs that he was capable of murder. Another sign showing how he was guilty of murder, and how this isn't just such a witch hunt, was that he changed his alibi. Originally, O.J.'s alibi stated that he was asleep during the time of murder, but later on he then changed it, saying that he was playing golf during the murder. During the trial, DNA evidence surfaced that made it very clear that O.J. Simpson had committed a double murder, including bloody footprints, strands of hair, and a leather glove found near Simpson's home containing blood that tested positive to belong to Ronald Goldman. Overall, insurmountable DNA evidence against Simpson was presented. Additionally, many years after Simpson's trial, in 2007 he published the book If I Did It, Confessions of the Killer, where he outlined how he would do it hypothetically, all in the name of profit, of course. Fast forward 1 year, on October 3rd, 2008, exactly 13 years after he was acquitted of the murders of his ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman, Simpson was found guilty of 12 counts of armed robbery. And on December 5th, 2008, Simpson was sentenced to 33 years in prison with eligibility for parole in 9 years.
Superior Court of California, County of Los Angeles, in the matter of the people of the state of California versus Orenthal James Simpson, case number BA097211. We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant Orenthal James Simpson not guilty of the crime of murder in violation of Penal Code Section 187A, a felony upon Nicole Brown Simpson, a human being, as charged in count 1 of the information.